Okay, today we are going to cover these areas. Let's see if time allows us to actually reach this point. But first step is define the planner profile. We've already done this, but let's just go and check our settings in controlling. Cost center accounting, planning, manual planning, define user defined planner profiles. Okay, ZAP 9. Okay, we've already made this. Okay, and what do we have in this? Activity inputs. Based on these activity inputs, we will plan the activity price and quantity. Quantity means hours. Okay. Okay. Next step is setting the planner profile. That is KP04. This is ZAP 91. Okay, this is done. Next is the 6. KP06. Okay. Display profile. Let's see what is profile here. Activity inputs, and this is our planning local currency. Okay. And from here we can check as ZAP 91. This is our layout. It will have cost elements, fixed cost, planned, plan fixed cost, controlling area currency, plan variable cost, controlling area currency. Okay. So plan fixed cost will just fix this. This is input. This is grayed out. This will only convert because we will input over here. This is input. This is not for input. So it will just convert and show it statistically. Okay. Okay. Next is changing reporting currency. Settings, user settings, and reporting currency will be transaction currency. Check. Next is cost center planning. Okay. Cost center planning is done with the same KP06. Version will be 01 from 12. Fiscal year is 2024. X1009. Okay. And page down, cost element group, which is overhead cost. It will be form-based overview screen. X1009 doesn't exist. Oh. Okay. OKKS. Is that fine? Okay. Let's P06. Quality control. Overhead cost. Form-based overview screen. Okay. Now we can actually enter our total planning of the year for fixed cost. And that is 540,000. Plan fixed cost 324,000. Equal distribution. Manual distribution, equal distribution as before. If you have run the cycle, then the next cycle will copy. Distribution by percentage. This is actually given when we are building our SKF, which is just statistical key figures, distribute values to following no value periods, copy values to following no value period, distribute according to number of days and period. If you have some metrics as per to calculate per day, distribute as with plan activity quantity. Okay, so we have different scenarios. So we'll post it. RKP1, RKP1, RKP. Document number assignment not possible for business transaction, RKP1. Okay. Tank. ZAP 9. We have intervals 9099. Change groups. RKP1. Okay, RKP1 assign element to group. Okay, save. Okay, RKP1. Where is it? Okay, we've already signed it to our RKP1 is now assigned. KP06. We repeat the steps again. Page down. Overhead cost. Overview screen. 540. Okay, it converts plan fixed cost because this is fixed. Okay. Post. Change data has been posted. Okay. Now, next is front end. Accounting. Controlling. Cost center accounting. Planning. Activity. Activity output prices change. Now, we will be actually profile cannot be used. Okay, I guess it will use SAP all. Okay, SAP all 01 to 1 2024 cost center is 109. Activity type group test form based overview. Okay, TSHRS 720 equivalence number 1. TSHRM will be blank equivalence number 2. Equivalence number is the basis of splitting. Now, what is that? Let's see the help. F1. Okay. The field group serves to weight the activity types created in cost and after weighting the activity independent plan cost are distributed onto the available activity types. This is a weighting factor for distribution of activity independent plan. Activity independent can be activity independent means electricity fixed cost, which has nothing to do with your counting of units for quality. Plan cost of cost center onto available activity types. Activity is counting. So you actually spread out activity independent cost on activity types. It serves to weight the activity types created in cost center after weighting the activity independent plan cost, which is electricity rent of cost center distributed onto the availability of activity types. If you want to change or create equivalence number in planning, this field must be defined in planning layout. If this field is not defined, any existing equivalence number will be displayed, but they cannot be changed. You have planned the following activity types for cost center 4420. Activity type is FST, REP, RST, plan quantity, hours, equivalence number 311. Total is 5. Okay. This cost center plan activity independent cost worth 20,000. This can be rent, electricity, anything. These costs are distributed according to activity price calculation. Activity, now this is the weightage. 3 can be a critical activity. That's why it's getting more of 20,000. Why? Because 3 by 5 parts are going for this because it requires more time or more attention, whatever it may be, as per the business criticality. These costs are distributed according to activity price onto the iteratively calculated activity prices cost rates of activity types. So activity type 12,000 and 12,000 divided by 400 hours. So we have 30 per hour rate for this. So that's why it's indirect, because this is indirect, but it's influencing all these areas. So we actually give weightage to this based on this weightage we get the amount, and the hours that have been served, it gets the price of this activity. So there's no direct price, but indirect price. Okay, I hope you get the concept now. Okay, so you can actually explain this within an interview. I hope this doesn't actually. Okay, post. No planning data has been changed. Now, next is splitting of cost. Splitting of planned cost, ESS4. Okay. ZAP9 cost center is X1009 period 2004 24. Test run detail list. I hope this works. Errors. Now, what are errors? Messages. Periods 2, because the total is 0. Therefore, there's no splitting base for this cost. Target cost for 0, there's no distribution basis. Okay. The values for cost center are not split. Maintain the existing number for the activity type and cost center. So the total is not 0. Okay. Check the cost element group in target version. There must be target cost in this element group, which the element can be used to split the actual cost. Okay. Let's number of messages 4. 1 to 1. Okay. Now it's working because of the periods, right? Activity type TSHRA and TSHRM, manual and automatic quality controlling. This is a plan cost based on the equivalence numbers that we have already given based on this in the previous transaction. This is the calculation of your cost splitting. Okay. Now let's display test run execute. This has been executed. Continue. Okay. Now, next is okay. Planning allocations. Now you have actually planned and the activity prices. Okay. The planned activity prices are there. Now what we'll do, we will calculate the pricing because we've already got the values and the quantity of the hours. Price calculation. Price calculation. All cost centers. Period 1 to 1. Okay. All business process. Okay. 1 to 1. Execute and test run. Okay. Okay, okay. Now this is the problem. Operating concern has not been assigned to controlling. Okay. Now this is the problem. Let's just SPRO. Enterprise structure. Definition. Controlling. Create operating concern when controlling. New entries. SAP. With 4 characters only. SAP 0. Okay. SAP 0. SAP 0. Controlling. Assign controlling area to operating concern. ZAP 9. ZAP 0. Okay. Controlling. Profitability analysis. Structures. Define. Maintain operating concern. Operating concern ZAP 0. Okay. ZAP group costing based account based data structure create. Save. Create. Okay. Activate one value field. Okay, one value field will be. Now this is basically for reporting. This is the cube material group. I guess we can take this. Okay. Value fields. Value fields revenue. Activate. This is basically you pick tables and their fields, build a reporting cube, and controlling structure basically fills that data into this cube operating concern and becomes a reporting tool. So this is a reporting tool. It sits on the top of the entire controlling. And based on sales order, profit center, product, hierarchies, you can build your custom report. activated. ZAP 0 attributes. Yes. Operating currency USD fiscal year variant K4. Profit center valuation operating concern currency. Currency type of costing based profitability analysis. Okay. Save. Environment. Cost client. It takes time usually. Okay, environment was generated. You have to activate operating concern and then we can assign controlling area to this. Oh,